I know you've been scared to step into more visibility, being yourself, but remember that you are worthy of trying. Remember that at the end of the day, you are the one who will die. This is your life, my love. And if you are going to be scared because of how people will perceive you, then is this really your life? Isn't it interesting that you fear to be seen, but you also have the desire to be seen? You see yourself stepping into more visibility, stepping into your soul desires, serving the world your gifts, your interest, your perspective, right? But a crippling anxiety follows right after. Now you are overthinking, overreacting, over planning, doubtful, scared. Trust me, I know these feelings very well. They have been friends of mine for a while now. My ego has been scared to be seen trying, scared to not fit in, to lose friends, to raise eyebrows in my family, just scared. I know these feelings are familiar to you. I know you relate because they have been a part of your life for a while. When you studied for that exam, when you practiced for that play, when you had to promote your work, when you really wanted to post something but you ended up not posting it. And it's really okay. It's okay to be scared, right? It's part of life. You are a human being. But lately the feelings of anxiety and doubts have been unbearable for you. They have been choking the living life out of you. Your heart is heavier than normal. Your spirit is blocked, unfulfilled, tired even. I got you. Take my hand as we lovingly explore the colors and the textures of these feelings. Welcome to my deconstructing series where we let go of harmful structures to at least breathe a little bit better. If you feel a congestion when you breathe, this might be a space for you. I'm Yandi and I'm passionate about deconstructing harmful narratives. You can check out the vibe, check out the space, and subscribe if you're into me. And yes, this is a pen. I'm holding a pen as a mic. Don't think too much of it. Just vibe.
The true secret is in the gooey center. My ancient cake-making technique isn't the only thing on your mind, is it, Ang?
This whole avatar thing. Maybe the monks made a mistake.
The only mistake they made was telling you before you turned 16. But we can't concern ourselves with what was. We must act on what is.
I've been talking about the ego lately, so let us define it today, right? Let us define it in the lens of astrology, obviously, and in the lens of Mr. Eckhart Tolle, the author of a book titled A New Earth. Amazing book, check it out. So, the ego is obviously your sense of self. It is conditioned by your environment, your upbringing, and your life experience. If we look into astrology, your first house governs this aspect of your life, which governs your rising sign. Your rising sign is basically the zodiac that was rising on the eastern horizon of your place of birth. So unlike your star sign, this sign is very particular to you. It governs your body, your appearance, your self-esteem, personal identity, individuality. Therefore, your ego is rooted in identification. It is the I am of the life experience. So, we know that our life experience is governed by Western ideology, an ideology that tells us we have to prove our worth, we have to prove our sense of being. In a society that is built by capitalistic hierarchy, the ego easily attaches its sense of being with things. The people you know, your accomplishments, the beauty standards. Since your ego already has a defined form, it has a tendency to undermine your soul desires. It's either your desires are too big to entertain or they are not good enough. I'm sure you've been wanting to start a podcast, open a business, develop a skill, go on solo dates. Then the ego comes through and is like, won't people think I'm crazy when I go on dates alone? I'm too old to start a podcast, or I'm too young to voice my perspective. I lose my friends or my family when I start posting more vulnerable content. Blah, 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 blah. You see how your ego has a tendency to demonize a spirit-led path. By spirit-led, I mean something that truly matters to you, things that bring you joy, things that spark and sudden interest within you, things that have been your dream for a while. That is spiritual, my love. As soon as the ego whispers these fearful imaginations of your dreams, of your interests, and you completely surrender to these fearful imaginations, you simultaneously surrender to limiting beliefs.
Look around you. What do you see? The mail system? Instead of seeing what they want you to see, you gotta open your brain to the possibilities. A package sending system? The world's greatest super slide. Boomy, you're a mad genius.
Beliefs are emotional convictions of your reality, emotional convictions of your experience with reality, therefore, emotional convictions of yourself. For example, if you grew up in a household where you were struggling financially, you are going to be emotionally convinced that money doesn't come easily. Therefore, you are going to have a scarcity mindset. You will be emotionally convinced that you are not worthy of having certain money, or you don't have the capability of having certain money. And this one way of thinking or feeling can also influence certain parts of your life. You might feel as if you're not worthy of opportunities or expansion. You feel as if you are incapable of that. Now, because your beliefs do not allow the vastness of your spirit, the vastness of your soul, you have been conditioned to view yourself in a specific way and nothing more. It is only limiting beliefs that tell you that your dreams should be logical and make sense, when the truth of the reality is magical. Bruh, a whole human being with bones and organs and muscle and eyes and teeth literally forms from a tiny speck of juice. Isn't that magical? That's only one aspect of reality that I'm pointing out right now. It is only limiting beliefs that tell you that if your views are lower than 1000, you are not making an impact. When the people around you value your opinion, they feel seen by the work that you do, they learn from your perspective, my love. It is limiting beliefs that value perfectionism when the creation process is messy, it is out of order, it is the unknown, it is all over the place. You see how defining your sense of self hilariously confines your sense of self. My love, you are worthy of being magical. You are magical. You are worthy of honoring yourself, honoring your interests. You are worthy of trying. You are worthy of expanding yourself and expanding your interest and expanding the experience you have with life.
Hey! What are you doing? Run! You're the spirit of this forest. Now I understand. You're upset and angry because your home was burned down. When I saw the forest had burned, I was sad and upset. But my friend gave me hope that the forest would grow back.
I believe that an ego death does not necessarily have to do with constantly feeling good. Just because you are aware of your worth does not mean that you will not have inner critics, you will not have doubts, you will not have fear. It doesn't mean that that completely dissolves. What's spiritual is your ability to sit with these feelings and do it anyway. It is your ability to love yourself enough to give it a shot. An ego death is your ability to honor the creator within by believing in yourself and believing in the dreams that you have of yourself. So, journal prompts of the day is: what are the little things that you will do to honor your interest? It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be post a YouTube video. What are you really, really into? How will you explore yourself despite the feelings of discomfort? And I have a song of the day, which is, let me see, Overthinking by Willow Smith. We have reached the end of this journey. Thank you for riding the waves with me. I hope you learned a thing or two or feel a bit better about yourself. And with that note, bye. Hope you enjoy your day. Hope you enjoy yourself.